My favorite part about NorCal is probably the good mix between a professional conservatory experience and still having an element of play, because I learn so much in my classes, but I feel so comfortable with my classmates and all the activities we do. I never feel nervous to get up in front of the class or anything like that.
My favorite class here at NorCal is definitely the Leadership Institute. I've had so much fun this year getting to explore not only my own interest in being a leader, but the incredible amount of young leaders we have around us at NorCal. The other students I'm constantly learning from, they're constantly opening up my eyes to different ways of looking at the world, different ideas, different everything. It's incredible to watch people step into their own power and become empowered by what we do here at NorCal and the outreach we do, to be given a platform where the adults go, what do you want to do with the community? How do you want to help your community? And how do you want to embrace social justice? Okay, let's find you the tools to do it. It was incredible. It was an incredible opportunity to get to make a connection with somebody like Dr. Eddie Moore Jr., whom we brought in to speak to arts teachers in Sacramento, and to be given the space and the resources needed to make that connection, to bring him in as a diversity educator and to feel like you're actually actively getting to make a difference. There is no feeling like it, and there is no success without working together as a team and embracing who we are and our own values.
Ooh, I took songwriting and it was super awesome because I've written songs sometimes a little bit before, but I never really gotten the opportunity to work on them and share them with people and get feedback. And it was just such a cool thing to get to do. And I also learned a lot about mastering and audio and all that sorts of stuff.
My favorite class is improv. I absolutely love improv. We've created such a great community. We have a Discord going, and we have so many inside jokes from that class. It's crazy. And it's just fun because I feel sometimes theater can get a little intense, but in improv, it's just play, and it's so fun. And it's just kind of if I'm having a bad day or anything, go to that class and it is automatically so much better. I love that class so much. And the teacher is great too. So it's just makes it even better.
My favorite class is the Leadership Institute. It's just such a, what's the word I'm looking for? You just learn so much in the process about the world and about yourself and about the people around you and how important the arts are in the world. Because we have a discussion pretty much every week about something going on in the world and something we should talk about. And the arts are always tied back in, and I think that's so interesting. And I like that it has brought me closer to a bunch of my classmates, and we've done a lot of great work outside of just our NorCal circle with the community. I think that's super important.
Heracles was pretty fun. That was a great show. First real Zoom play I was part of. I was part of another couple, but it wasn't kind of on the same level. I would say probably though the ice cream social that we did a couple months ago. I don't really remember when it was, but that was probably the most fun part, because
just Zoom theater as a whole is just so cool, and I love it because it's just having a limitation takes so much creativity, and I am good at that thing, and it's so fun. With course scenes and working on chemical imbalance and just kind of finding little ways to get around the limitations of Zoom is really weird, but also really interesting. And I think that's been really fun.
One of my favorite experiences that I've had so far at NorCal SOTA is probably the ice cream social that we held in October for Halloween, on Halloween. It was such a fun time. It was the first time we all got to be in person together, socially distanced, masked. We were so meticulous about setting up a space that we could be safe together. And it was so much fun to get to like finally interact with people that I'd been bonding with in class. And it's so strange to bond so closely with people and to make such close friends, only to have never met them in person before. And the ice cream social, it gave us the space to play theater games and yes, to work with our skills and to show off a bit of the skills that we had learned so far in the semester, but it was also a space where we could have fun and we didn't have to necessarily worry about schoolwork or even theater work. We could just be with each other, and that's something that we definitely miss a lot in COVID, and getting that time in a safe way was a really fulfilling situation to be in and really, really exciting, I think, for all of us.
I've been in 2 Zoom shows. One's going on right now, and one already happened, Heracles. And they've been super fun. I've learned a lot through them and just enjoyed it a lot. And it's very fulfilling to be able to do theater over Zoom. And it works really well, even though it's not in person. You can still like create really great work. So
my favorite activity that I participated in is probably just all the fun games that we play in our acting class. It's just such a good way to get us warmed up and in the zone. And you know, we have a good mix of like really silly games that are kind of like red light, green light, and then also like meditation breathing exercises, and it all works, and I love it.
It is a great place, a great community of people and teachers and students, and also you learn a lot of cool things. I've definitely learned so much here, including like stuff that is, and it's great because it's not just like straight theater. Like there's also dance classes and video editing classes and like improv and songwriting. So that's really great. And the thing is, like, they brought in songwriting because students were like, hey, like I'm really interested in songwriting. They're like, oh, well, students are interested in songwriting, let's bring it to them. So it's really a program that's like fit for the students and like around the students, and the teachers are very committed to helping their students and really helping them grow and just supporting them.